Hello, class. This is Dr. Lawrence Williams, um, and I've just finished grading our Outlook case for my last week, and I'm pleased at one point, and then not so pleased at the other. Okay, um, one of my groups did extremely well. They took it to the next level. They did as I stated. Always turn in always turn in the papers to me as though you're turning it into a customer. Okay, you want the paper to be in a good format. I asked for it to be in Word. They turned it in Word. You want the paper to uh, look good. You want the paper to present well because, again, I am your customer. Now, this might be something that you might want to utilize in all of your classes. Think of your instructor as your customer. Okay, not, oh well, I got to do this and just throw it in there any type of way and submit it any type of way. Um, there's an old saying: minimal effort, minimal reward. Maximum effort, then you can expect maximum reward. And I'll just leave it at that. I want you guys to succeed, so I am in the process of, for those of you that are making a D or less, I am in the process of developing a way for you to at least pass the class with a C. Okay, and it's going to go something like this. I want you to start along with the rest of your work. Those of you that are making a D or less, along with the rest of it, don't just cop out on me. But along with the rest of the work and along with the rest of your group work, you need to design, develop a YouTube video just like I have developed here. And I want you to discuss what it takes, what you think it takes in order to go to school online. Okay. Also, within that YouTube video, I want you to discuss the challenges. I want you to discuss the challenges you've had and you why you have not done well. Okay, and then I want you to round it up with a plan to do well next time. Now, this video, it needs to be, of course, visible. It needs to be understandable. It needs also to be in YouTube format. Okay, I'm not gonna relearn another format. So you need to get to YouTube. You need to go ahead and sign up with YouTube. It's free, and get that. And it needs to be at least 5 minutes long. No longer than 7 minutes. Okay, so five is at least 5 minutes. No longer than 7 minutes. Don't. And you need to cover all the points that I've just mentioned. I am going to put it in contextual form and put it in the assignment area for week number 8. Okay, but that gives you a heads up. You can start working on that. The other thing is it will be due. I'm going to think about the due date. And I will not accept anything after the due date. Period. Okay. I will not accept anything after the due date. You've got to learn that there are things like deadlines. In the real world, you have deadlines, you have ways of doing things, you have requirements and things like that. And if you can't do that, I'm giving you a way out. If you can't really adhere to certain requirements, in the real world, people businesses will give you RFPs, RFQs, and they'll outline exactly how they want you to respond and things like that. And this is basically what we're doing here. And if you can't figure out how to adhere to that, then that's a challenge that you definitely need to go, and that's a skill that you definitely need to find somewhere. I feel the need to say this. People are going around mentioning the new norm, and I don't know if any of you, all of you, know exactly what that means. We are experiencing the new norm. The new norm is that everything that we are going to do from this point forward is going to be different. COVID has presented to us a challenge. A lot of these challenges are basically challenges that we have to do if we want to live. Okay. So if you have an educational objective, if you have a professional objective, being able to master platforms, virtual platforms, is going to be something you're going to have to do. Mastering something is more than just learning how to use it. A lot of this is discipline. Logging on day to day, seeing how to. It's a different way of communicating. And to be quite frank with you, a lot of you definitely need to learn those skills and learn that and get that discipline. I know it's different. That's the reason why I am offering an opportunity for you, those of you that are receiving a failing grade or D and a failing grade, to at least bring it up to a C, okay? Because it is different and it is something new. But I would bet that from here on out, you're not going to get the same. You're not going to get the same opportunity, because a lot of this from here on out, a lot of people are going to, a lot of instructors are going to treat this like this is the norm. The norm is going to be you going to class online. Now, as far as employment is concerned, unless you are an essential employee or something of that nature, most jobs are going to be online. And if you're looking for a job, that's basically where you that's where you would start. You are looking at a new way of doing things. And those of you, well, I don't like going online. I don't like going to class online. I don't like doing this online. I don't like, well, I'm sorry. This is it. I don't know what else to tell you. And unfortunately, this is going to be a way of sifting out the leaders versus the followers, those that can master going online, doing things online, those that can get up in the morning and log on, those that can log on twice a day just to check and see, twice a day or more, to check to see what their assignments are. In some cases, going to work, those are those that can log on and stay on. Those that have that type of discipline are going to be the ones. Those who can get up out of bed and go and walk into their office set up and do the work. Those are going to be the ones that are successful in this environment. And when I say this environment, I mean the environment, the only one that we have right now. Okay, the days where the traditional ways of doing things are gone. Okay, I hate to be the bearer of the grim reaper and be the bearer of bad news, but I'm sure you've been watching, keeping up with the news and noticing that even the kids in high school, elementary school, they're having to find a new way of going to school. Those that have jobs, that's a new way of you're calling into these call centers, and you're actually calling people's homes because they're at home. They're working from home. Okay, so you have to figure a way to pick that up. And I'm saying that to those of you. There are some of you that are doing extremely well, but I'm saying that to those of you that have not quite picked that up. So I thank you, and I hope that you can take this as advice. Thank you. Bye bye.